Ian, an absolute pleasure to start the interview simply by saying congratulations. Your team lived up to all of our expectations and more. What was it like for yourself in the dugout?
Yeah, thank you. I really enjoyed the game. I felt even at half time, I had a wee thought to myself at half time how much I was enjoying watching us play. I felt we were resolute, we defended our box really well. Extremely disappointed to lose a goal just before half time, but we have to acknowledge a fantastic ball in by Fraser Murray, and Ed Biggins Cameron makes a great front post run. We also know we have to do better in certain aspects and acknowledge that as well, but I felt our resilience in the game, our mentality towards the game is excellent. We come out flying in the second half, get our goal, really good, well worked goal. We have another one chopped off that was marginal, and then we get a second phase. I think it was a free kick or a corner, and it's a fantastic finish. And we concede after that, obviously, from a set play, but it's very unlucky. When people see it back, there's not a lot we could have done. We try and make contact, the guy's on the ground when he scores, and then the boys dug in for the last 12-13 minutes of the game, and with opportunities within the 90 minutes to seal the 3 points, but I'm delighted with 2.
There's so many aspects of the game to kind of pick through. I'm wondering that you probably could go back to front, just kind of raising out positives. Let's start at the back, let's start with the goalkeeper. You said to me, I think it was after the game at East Fife, you said he's not here to be a cult hero, he's here to win games of football, and he's done that for us tonight. He
has, he's dug Dylan East out of a hole, that's for sure, with his penalty kick. Yeah, but you're right, from back to front to a man, boys were excellent. You can go for everybody. Kevin was outstanding. When you look at our back four, I wouldn't say it's makeshift, but it's not got a lot of experience because we're playing young Scott McGill, a midfielder at right back. We've got Dylan Corr, I think it's his third or fourth competitive senior start in football, and Big Keith marshalling them, and I thought Liam Dick was up there with Keith tonight in terms of his aggression, his attitude towards the game. You've got Sam Stanton in the middle of the park, soldiering on with a nasty wound and playing really well, and then you get that 5 in front of them. When they click, they're a handful for anybody. They're a joy to watch at times. When it doesn't click, it can be frustrating, as we all know. But we created so many really good chances tonight and looked really, really confident. The mentality of the team was outstanding. We come here, we lose 1-0 at half time, we come out, we do really well to get level, then we're 2-1 up and we have to manage that. And when it goes 2-2, it's been so easy for us to crumble, but we still look really dangerous on the counter.
This team aspect that you speak about and being able to go box to box, whether you're a striker or a defender, our goals, there's key intervention and execution actually by defenders, but actually at the other end in the box, in the commentary many times we're pointing to attacking players who are digging and grafting at the back.
Yeah, it's a formation that when you lose games people will always look at and think it's too open. When you win games and you play well, it's the best formation ever. I know the pros and cons of it. I understand it. I ask a lot of the players in the team that if we play that formation, especially the wide players and the front players, because as much as we want them going forward with the ball and making good runs, they have to defend, because if they don't, they're going to leave the other 5 hung out to dry a little bit, and it's installing that in them. I felt tonight at times we looked a little bit tired towards the end of the game, which is completely normal. We went a little bit more direct with our counter-attack play in the second half, and there's nothing wrong with that. We just felt we could be quicker with the ball and use Callum Smith's legs a little bit more. But as a team and as a unit, I couldn't have asked for any more, regardless if we'd won the game or lost the game, be that on penalties or in 90 minutes, because overall we stood up against a really, really good professional top league team with a fantastic manager, and we've given ourselves an opportunity now to hopefully be in that last 16 come Saturday evening.
As you say, this is a Premier League team and a Premier League outfit in every capacity here, but you mentioned the counter-attacks and maybe a wee bit leggy at the end there, which is understandable, but there was a real pace in terms of how we exploited each and every opportunity we got. I personally was really impressed with how we stretched Kilmarnock and looked to go left to right at every opportunity.
Yeah, it was something we touched on at half time. We had to just move a bit quicker because Callum Smith was making great runs when he started off on the left hand side. We moved him up top, just felt he could maybe get in behind a little bit more. He's stretched him really well. He's won us free kicks, he's won us getting the ball high up the park. He was unfortunate not to score a couple of goals himself. So I'm delighted with the boys, I'm delighted with everyone, I'm delighted for ourselves that we've got an opportunity. That's all it is, to be in the last 16. We know it's going to be a really, really tough game down in Annan. We know now we're probably going to have a bit more backing at the game than we would have, because we've made it a big game, and that's all you can do. We look to replicate the same level of work rate, tempo, enthusiasm to the game, and hopefully the quality takes care of itself.
Jimmy Gullen takes a wee knock. Initially it looked, from our perspective, like maybe a wee bit of cramp. Any early indication of what he's like? And similarly, Sam, is he okay?
Yes, Sam will be fine. It was a nasty one. I'm not quite sure what happened with Sam because I kind of missed it. Jamie just tightened up a little bit. We felt his energy was just dropping a little bit. We were just about to make the change, and I think they scored, or maybe just after. But he's tightened up. That's all it is. We'll have to assess him tomorrow. But now our biggest thing is recovery. We need to recover the boys really quickly because it's a tough ask for them. We've got Jack back tonight and Ewan Murray back tonight, but they're not quite up to match speed to go and play in such a big game probably. And the boys that played tonight deserve an opportunity.
Tell us about the support. In excess of 180 folk make their way down on a bit of a wet and windy night. It's a fairly long journey by kind of Scottish standards. At all moments, they stayed with you.
Absolutely, they've done that, Davey, since I came in, really, because there's been a few knocks on the way. There's no question about it. We've all been kicked a few times, but if we get kicked together, then you can come back together. It's if you're isolated and you don't feel they're there to help you, then it's very difficult. But we're also there to entertain them, and that's what we try and do. We try to give them happy times. We hopefully, as I say, I keep going on it. We've got the opportunity on Saturday. If we don't do it, it won't be for the want of trying. It won't be for the lack of will of trying. But tonight they were excellent. It's very hard to come down here and. This time of year, guys have still got summer holidays to go on. They've probably been away already, spending a few quid on the kids and stuff like that, and they're still coming here and backing us. Certainly
entertainment in abundance, and a first victory in our canary yellow jersey, and all of the wonderful enthusiasm that goes alongside that.
Yeah, the club's got a feel-good factor at the moment. The proof will be in the pudding. We're not daft enough to think everything's rosy. You have to win football games, and that's our aim. But yeah, look, you just got to keep it going, keep momentum going. As I say, stick together through the bad times, enjoy the good times, and progress.
I've not had the chance to catch up with my colleague to know if he's going to have the capacity to come down and see tomorrow, so I'm going to get him out of jail in case it's needed. But saying, give me a wee quick word about Annan. Are we expecting any players to be in and around the squad for Jack and for Ewan? Is it a matter of just kind of blooding them as their fitness improves? What's the outlook in the squad?
Yeah, my plan was to give Ewan some minutes tonight. Jack's a wee bit ahead of you. Jack's a bit ahead of Ewan at the moment. Just the way the game went, we just didn't feel it was right. If we got to the 10-minute, 8-minute mark and winning, we might have thrown Ewan on and just been stifled up that box even more and try to get the win in 90 minutes. When it went 2-2, I just felt may as well go for it and try and get another goal. So delighted to have them back because they're really good players. The rest of them, Ross Millen, Ross Matthews, Ethan Ross, Scott Brown, Aidan Conley. Hopefully have Ross and Scott back in the pitch next week, which is ahead of schedule, and delighted. It gives them an opportunity to be involved against Partick Thistle. The rest of the guys are still a bit away.
I'm not going to ask you to do this in Spanish, but we're speaking about the feel-good factor. Give us a rousing bit of excitement as we head towards Annan. Go and get us behind you. What you want to say to the fans?
Look, they've backed me, as I said, David, from day one. It's really, really important. I've said it for a long time. Without these guys, the club doesn't function. It's not just the monetary value. It's about being connected to the community, being connected to the football club, connected to the group of players that are trying to win the points for them and for themselves. So the more backing we get, the better. The more we get down to Annan, the better. And as I say, we'll do everything we can to get in that last 16.
We'll be there with you, and we're really looking forward to it. Well done, Ian.
Thank you.